And welcome in. It's time for another installment of Trust Matters, Real Estate and Estate Planning Solutions with Gateville Law Firm there in Yorkville and online at gatevillelawfirm.com. Sean Robertson is our guest, as always, in studio. Welcome in, Sean. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you doing today, Mike?
Doing pretty good. We've got a topic for today that's going to tie into a local family, a local story here. It's the title is, I guess, a blended family with no clear plan.
Exactly.
All right. So tell us a little more about this.
So, I've kind of made up some of the facts, but these are similar situations that I see in my office. So in our story, Heather was married once before, and she has two children, Megan and Jake. Megan is 18 and Jake is 21, and she had it from a previous relationship.
Okay.
So after her divorce from Greg, which was her ex-husband, she stayed in her home in Yorkville, raising her kids, Megan and Jake, and they've lived there for 15 years. And, 3 years ago, Heather remarried Tom, who also is a father of three children from a previous relationship. So basically, long story short, Mike, they both have a blended marriage. And in my fact pattern, Heather and Tom have the house titled together in both of their names,
okay,
which seemed fair. After all, they were building a new life together. But
sure.
The problem, and that's a common thing, so the problem that ended up happening in this fact scenario is Heather develops cancer and passes away. And Tom, as a joint owner of the property, he gets the whole property. Which the problem is for Heather's two kids that live there is they have no legal interest in the house, and the stepfather basically gets everything.
Okay. And is this in part, too, because of Megan and Jake's ages? Does that play into a role?
It plays a little bit in the role, and it'd be different if maybe Megan and Jake were 27 or 30 and they had families, they were established. It'd be less of an issue.
Okay, so now what's the next step here in all of this?
So the point of the situation is now Tom wants to evict Megan and Jake. And Megan and Jake basically are almost left homeless. And Tom is the sole owner. So part of the problem that occurs in blended families is there's a mistrust between the stepkids and the step-parent.
And the kids, they have no legal right to anything here, do they?
Correct. They don't, because the house legally passes to Tom. Even though Heather had the house with her ex-husband, and it's had a significant appreciation in value, and obviously Kendall County, if you've lived here for over 8 years, the housing market has really appreciated.
So Heather certainly couldn't have predicted her health issues. That's one point here. But also, there were some things that could have been done prior to all this to help prevent this type of situation.
Exactly. So, and this, Mike, is not uncommon for blended families. So without an estate plan, the surviving spouse takes full control of assets. So sometimes the point is a simple estate plan may not be the right estate plan. So there's something Heather could have done to protect her children.
What are some of the steps that maybe she could have tried to do?
So one of the things that she could have done is her and Tom could have come and developed a revocable living trust and had both of their trusts own the property, and then basically dealt with the scenario for Heather's two kids and Tom's kids too, because if something happened to Tom and he has three kids, most parents want to make sure their kids are taken care of.
There could have been maybe a prenup as well, perhaps?
Yeah, there could have been a prenup, which obviously could have dealt with Tom and Heather's situation, as well as updating beneficiary designations are important. A lot of times people are kind of slow to getting about that.
About 30 seconds left. What's the main takeaway here in this scenario?
I think the main takeaway is blended families, if they don't do anything, can really have legal battles that take place in probate court or results that happen to their family that nobody's happy with.
And as always, with any of these scenarios, but certainly this one for sure, the best plan is to make a plan and have some of this stuff thought out and taken care of, even if you realize or think it's never going to happen to me, I'm going to live another 40, 50 years, whatever. You just never know.
Exactly.
All right. Well, the folks that can help you with all of these situations are the workers at Gateville Law Firm. They are waiting for your call so they can help you with whatever you've got that you're facing and dealing with. They're located in Yorkville. Online at gatevillelawfirm.com. You can call 630-780-1034. And join us again next time for another installment of Trust Matters, Real Estate and Estate Planning Solutions with Sean Robertson of Gateville Law Firm.